Let's take another look at Meta stock. Meta stock increased by 2.82% today, and the stock is up 5.48% in the last month. They are still down at 64.49% year to date. The stock suffered a lot this year, and I really think unfairly, which I'll get into a little bit later. But because of that, as soon as they were at like $90 a share, I started buying stock in the company because I thought the valuation they were trading at was just absolutely insane. And when I announced that I was buying shares of this company, a lot of people said that that was a crazy thing to do because a lot of people do not believe in the metaverse. A lot of people believe that, their apps are dying. But in this video, I want to take another look at the stock at its current valuation. They still currently have a PE ratio of 11, which is absolutely insane for a company like Meta to have a PE ratio that low. A big reason the stock has fallen so much is because of disappointing revenue and earnings that they have faced this year. And a big reason for that is Apple. Apple updated their privacy settings so Facebook is unable to track users as well as they were before, which makes it a lot harder to advertise to them. And because their ads business is affected, which counts for almost all of its revenue, they obviously suffered from that. And it made sense for the stock to fall because of that, but this is also a temporary problem. Like, Facebook is currently developing ways to better track users, even with Apple's privacy changes. And because I think they'll succeed in that, the fact that, they're making a little bit less money this year is something that I didn't really care about too much, because it's a temporary problem. And then a lot of people sold it because of their push for the metaverse. There's been so much misinformation on this. Like, people are focusing on the fact that they are investing, billions upon billions of dollars into the metaverse. But what people don't really realize is what they're actually buying. And I'm not saying this is true for everything they're spending, but a lot of it they're actually buying things that obviously have resale value. So it's not like those billions are just straight up gone. Also, virtual reality, metaverse is actually growing. The market itself is growing. And I believe they currently have 75% of that market right now. But we don't realize they're looking at how much money Facebook is actually spending, but they're not looking at how, small that actually is for the company. I'm not saying they're not spending a lot of money or even a significant amount of their money, but it's not like they're putting all of their profit in this. It's not like if the metaverse itself completely fails, I still believe that Facebook is a good buy at its current valuation. And I say this because Facebook is growing, like the website itself is growing the amount of users that they have. That is one thing that has not happened this year. While revenue did fall, the amount of people using Facebook did not. It's still growing every single quarter. WhatsApp is still growing, Instagram is still growing, the apps that they own are still growing. And because I believe that they are going to be able to monetize those users more effectively, again, even after Apple's privacy change, like, to me, that is a very bullish sign that the amount of people they have to market to is actually growing. And while, virtual reality, metaverse is not profitable for them, even if that does completely fail and they never make a profit off of that, I still believe that the business as a whole is completely fine because metaverse is such a small part of their actual business. Like, compared to Facebook, Instagram, social media, apps, it's a very small part of their actual business. See, if it does fail, the fact that Facebook is still growing, Instagram is still growing, WhatsApp is still growing, and that I believe they're going to be effectively monetize them even better than they are now in the future, in my opinion, this is a no-brainer investment to make. The company is currently worth around $317 billion, which, keep in mind, at one point they were worth over $1 trillion. I'm not saying that they should be worth over $1 trillion, but I am saying that when I look at this business right now, the fact that you can buy it for $317 billion, to me, is just absolutely insane. That's just my opinion, but that's how I feel about this stock. Thank you for listening. Subscribe on whatever platform you're currently listening on. And also, I run the investment blog, financebycwt.com. Click the link in my bio or the link in the description, depending on what platform you're listening on, and join the email list right now. It's completely free, and you'll receive all the articles from our investment blog. Thank you.